Well, over the last few days, we've experienced some really tough four-wheel driving. Mitch told us it was going to be pretty tough, but nothing could prepare us for this. Today is our final day on the tracks, and it looks as if we're going to have our work cut out. We're planning on making our way across Mungie Mountain, leaving Tambam State Forest behind in favour of Taylor's Arm. Hey guys, a bit of a puddle up here. Just going to plough through it. Like all the tracks in this area, it doesn't take much rain before you've got a lot of mud on your hands. Yeah, it's not too bad, guys. Come on through.
Oh, she's looking a bit deep.
You guys go, you make it?
All good this end.
Hey guys, get a load of this bog hole up here. This one's serious.
Oh mate, look at the size of that thing.
I'm going to stop and have a look. This one looks a bit deep.
Yeah, copy that. Good idea.
To be honest, I'm not really sure about this one. I mean, at the start it doesn't look too bad, but at that end it's really deep and really sloppy. This one is borderline drivable. But what the hell, let's give it a go. What's it like up there? Does it get better? You have to walk in. It's not so much the depth or the stickiness, like that's not great. It's the smell that gets me. That smell in your carpet. There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, just drive through.
Let's drive through. This is a nasty bog hole. We did the old stick measurement, and lucky we did because it's a good waist height and really sticky, really boggy. The only way through, I'm guessing second gear and everything that the 60's got. I don't know about this one, but I'll give it a red hot go. What I'm doing here is I'm getting the winch ready because although I'm going to give it my best shot, it's pretty deep and pretty messy and there's a pretty good chance I'm going to get stuck.
You got that right, mate.
Prepared. All right, low range, second gear, 2 lockers, and foot to the boards. Let's go.
And a bucket load of brand.
Come on, baby. No. That's stuck. That's stuck. That's it. Let's just hope those boys are quick with the snatch trap so I don't have to sit around here for too long. If only you guys could smell just how bad this bog hole is. It is putrid. But you get a load of that suction, the 60's really stuck. But with Breno's lead foot, I'm out in no time. Cheers, mate. It's alright. The 60 smelt bad enough as it is. I didn't need this to help it. Let's have another go. This time, I'm giving it heaps more. I think it's just sheer momentum that got me through that last bit.
Yes, go the 60!
God, it feels good not to be ankle deep in that water again.
Yes, gotta drive!
Have a go with that, fellas.
Hey, doesn't that go?
That felt good to be on this side. Bye, Breno. It's coming good.
You know he's not gonna get through. I might.
Hey, fellas. You know what the trick of that one is? Drive a Toyota. Alright.
Alright, well, any last words of advice? Pay up your insurance and just hope for the best.
Isn't that a face of determination? Breno was not going to hang around in this one.
Oh yeah, alright!
He's driving that patrol like he stole it from the camera crew. I'm pretty sure he put the right foot through the floor. On you, Breno.
Oh, you whipper!
How good was that?
I didn't know it was either to do 8,000 RPM.
Hey, I jumped in there in your third gear, red line, and third gear at the bottom, second just popped out.
I think there's only water left here for Jamie. Now Jamie's up, and there's no prizes. I'm guessing how he's going to tackle this one. Yep, flat out.
Oh, come on!
With a bit of right indicator, Jamie makes that look easy.
Go the landing! Go the landing! How good was that?
Want to drive, mate? Put it there.
Hey?
Hey. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Mate, that makes you feel alive, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go.
Alright, let's do it. Well, it doesn't get much better than country pubs. And they don't get much better than the pub with no beer. You should have seen Breno's face when we told him we were going to the pub with no beer. Mate, you nearly had a heart attack.
Yeah, well, Dad said, all I had, you said pub, I heard counter meal, couple of cold schooners, heaven.
And heaven it was. But I tell you what, we had to get there first. We're on our way out of Tambam State Forest, but not before we check out Mungie Mountain. With a name like Mungie Mountain, I mean, how tough could it really be? It doesn't take us long before we're into the thick of it again. All this terrain in Kempsey is just straight up and straight down. This little hill climb is really steep. I've got the 60 going near vertical, and just up in front it gets a hell of a lot worse. What I'm going to do is put the old front locker on and just keep my throttle control going well, side to side action with the wheel. Wow, that's steep. That's really steep country. Boys are going to love that. Alright guys, come on through. Breno lives for this sort of terrain. He's like a kid in a candy shop. And Jamie's close behind, crawling his way up those slopes. Hey guys, I can see what the HEMA means when all those contours are close together. It means straight up.
It is a straight up track, this one.
It's like all the terrain up this way. It's nearly vertical, real mountain goat country.
Oh, she's going to need the diff lock here.
How's it looking up there?
All I can see is the sky, mate.
All I can see is you going crooked and coming backwards towards me.
Righto, this is the go, guys.
Give it plenty.
Adding to the steepness is all the ruts and exposed tree roots, and that's what's given Breno a bit of an issue. But not to worry, Breno will back up the patrol and give it another shot, picking a better line. There you go. Nicely done, mate.
Oh, that's got her.
The hardest thing on a hill like this is just getting the traction. That's why lowering your tyre pressures, putting diff locks on if you've got them, makes all the difference. It's not always a case of pointing straight up and hitting the pedal. I mean, you really got to think, and wheel placement is a critical part. Steering to the left and right of the track, Jamie's able to find a bit of traction and get himself right up the top.
Picked the wrong line there, Jamie. You might want to have a look at that left-hand line past the big tree, mate.
What's that? I'm already up behind you.
Oh, turn it up, you bugger.
I couldn't resist.
I tell you what, this Mungie Mountain, if it's this eroded going up, I'd hate to see what it's like going down. And there we have it, we made it to the top of the hill. That track is insane. The drive down Mungie Mountain seemed to be pretty straightforward. Well, that was until we came across this rut. Now, it might not look much, but that's going to put you on a massive side angle when you go to drive it. Hey guys, there's some nasty ruts up ahead here. This rut starts off about a foot deep and slowly gets worse. Right at the end, it'll nearly swallow a four-wheel drive.
Want me to jump out and give you a bit of a spot through it?
Yeah, I'm just going to try and drive it. As soon as you get your tyre in those ruts, it wants to track your vehicle all the way down until you fall into that big hole and ultimately tip your vehicle over. That's not where we want to be. I'm approaching this one with caution.
I can't see a thing, so you'll have to be his eyes, Brendan.
Yeah, roger, mate. There's a lot of flex there, Shauno. It's going to pop out.
I'm really trying to sense where those wheels are. I'm trying to get a feeling for where the wheels are in relation to the rut, so I don't fall in there and I don't get on too much of a side angle. Feeling pretty uncambered, mate. Do you want to come down and have a spot?
Yeah, for sure. I'll jump out there.
Slow and steady does it. Now that rear wheel's in, I've got to really make sure the vehicle doesn't track sideways and get caught in the deep rut. How do you like those leaf springs? Flexing hard?
Hey,
Flexing hard, those leaf springs?
very.
I'm not sure what my springs are rated to. With Breno and Jamie both on the case, there's no chance I'm going over. It probably doesn't look much, but it feels really off camber.
Oh yeah.
Driving over a speed hump feels off camber in a high top 60, doesn't it?
Breno's got the right idea here. If you can get some sticks and guide that rear tyre out, I should have no dramas driving it. Now you're probably wondering why I didn't just drive around that rut. Truth be told, the 60 wouldn't fit in the gap between the rut and the wall.
Am I out of that rut? Yeah, you're out of the rut, but okay. Just nice and slow. You just start nice and slow. Alright, hard on. There we go. You good? Beautiful, mate. Thank you, guys.
Righto, well, you better spot in for a kill, I reckon. Hey?
I'll tell you what, it makes you, whoa.
Yeah,
When you feel like you're going over. I felt both those tyres just get real light on that side.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Guess I'm next.
Well, I'll stay here and watch you.
Yeah, might be a good idea.
And Breno's into it. He's just got to line himself up a little bit better, and we're going to get a few more sticks to help guide those tyres out of that rut. Nice work, Breno.
How about that?
Breno's through, but what he doesn't realise is that he's left half his truck behind. Now Jamie takes a slightly different line to Breno and I, gets that wheel out of the rut a lot earlier and makes it look a lot easier.
They're always challenging these sort of tracks. You've always got to look out and get spotters to watch every time.
To the pub we go, Shauno.
You know there's no beer in that pub, right?
No, you're kidding me. I know there's beer there, surely.
Do you know what the name of the pub is?
Yeah, I know it's called the pub with no beer, but
Well, there's a good
Really?
reason. There's a good reason why it's called the pub with no beer.
no. Hey, bloke, so you have me on. There's really no beer at this pub.
Yeah, what do you think the pub's called? The pub with no beer?
Yeah, I knew it was called the pub with no beer, but I figured that was about something that happened in the past. I figured they might have got a couple of cartons in by now, you know?
Oh, mate, it's a very historical pub, and yeah, they haven't had no beer there the whole time. That's what makes it so bloody historic.
Oh, bloody hell, I don't know, man. What if we just... There's a pub just down the road from our campsite. I'm sure it had beer. Let's go back there.
You got to go and check this place out. Look, it's in the song from Slim Dusty. You got to check it out.
Yeah, right. I suppose I could have a bloody lemon lime bitters or some girly drink.
I'll get you an orange juice.
There we go, the pub with no beer. We've made it at long last, and what a fitting way to end a solid trip.
You reckon we should tell him or what?
Oh, look, we're going to have to.
Oi, Breno,
What's up, boys?
you gonna come to the pub or what?
No, what? Look, you guys go with cream and soda. I'm going to go fix my bloody patrol. What's the point going there with no beer?
Think about it. What sort of pub would have no beer?
Well, this one, I'm guessing by the name.
Mate,
What you been
Tell him
telling
the
us?
story.
Mate,
Oh,
they got plenty
oh,
of beer.
here we
They
go.
got
Oh, I
mate,
bloody
more
knew it.
beer than you could handle.
Well, why do they call it the pub with no beer then?
Give it probably 20 years ago or 30 years ago, they had some real bad flooding up here. And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pub actually got cut off from town. They couldn't get beer to it.
Yeah,
So
well-
at one stage, it was a pub with no beer.
So you're saying it's got beer?
More beer you can handle.
That's all he's
Let's go.
interested in. He's only interested in that.
And to think you nearly fell for it, Breno.
Oh, yeah, buggers.
I saw you sweating at one stage.
Nah, you're right, mate.
Now, what a trip this has been.
Oh, it's been brilliant.
It's been insane.
How good is it, eh? Hey, look, we knew how good Port was, how good Coffs was. What about the middle of it?
In Kempsey, it's a sort of place you typically drive past on the freeway. But I'll tell you what, one thing, do not drive past on the freeway. Come and experience this place for yourself, guys, because the tracks out here are outrageous. They're some of the toughest forward driving you'll ever do on the East Coast. Well, guys, don't just take my word for it. Come down and see this place for yourself. Now, I hope you've had half as much fun as we had making this DVD. I'll look forward to seeing you next time on Forward Drive Action. If you can't wait for your fix of forward drive action, make sure you sign up to the free newsletter. That's where you're going to find out all about our competitions, get behind the scenes videos and exclusive content. Or you can jump on our Facebook right now and chat with us and other like-minded forward drive enthusiasts and keep up to date with everything forward drive.